I'm at Sony Japan meeting Yamada-san, who is the product planner for the Sony FX5, and Ema-san, who is a senior manager, to talk about strategy and overall plans for the Sony Cine line.
You're watching CineD, supported by VENICE and CVP.
Hi guys, I'm Johnny from CineD, and I'm here at the Sony building in Yokohama. Yamada-san is the product planner of the new FX5, and I'm going to start to talk to him and hear a little bit about the product, and then we're going to do a natural move and then move forward to talk to Ema-san more about strategy of the whole cinema line. So let's start with Yamada-san.
Yeah.
Yamada-san, how are you?
Very good.
Maybe you want to introduce yourself first to our audience.
Okay, I'm Ryoji from product planning team for cinema line, includes Cine Auto and FX3s. My team member call me RJ.
Like a nickname?
Like a nickname, yes. If you are okay, please feel free to call RJ. My job is to discuss more cinematographers and many creators, many filmmakers, to create our future cinema line, to create cinema culture, cinema industry.
Okay, and from your perspective as the product planner of the FX5, what are the exciting things in this camera?
Exciting thing. The detailed spec are already public. So instead, I want to talk about our passion for this camera. Cinema line's philosophy is look and operability, you know. We released FX3 in 2021, and we focused the two factors, look and cinema, operability. And thankfully, many creators loved it. And we also noticed something amazing. First is FX3 started beginning used on big film project with VENICE. And it also became our standard tool for live event or news broadcast. So with the FX3, we developed with a strong passion to make it more perfect cinema line family camera and to set a new standard for the future new generation. By using a new engine, sensitivity is even better. With the new system and feature like X-OCN, you know, you can push your filming expression further. That's why we put the feeling into our marketing tagline, the lighting, the way forward. So this camera is truly a dream camera.
Yamada-san, what was the most challenging part in developing the new camera?
We had a lot of things to do to achieve our goal. You can see them in the new specs. It was really hard to make all upgrade maintaining this size, camera size. But today, I'd like to talk about not appear on the spec sheet. Actually, we worked the hardest on creating the look, cinematic look. What kind of look do cinematographers really love, really want? We studied it from zero.
What do you mean you studied from zero? Because there is a very defined Sony look in a way.
Yeah.
So for this camera, you did some deeper research or?
Yeah, including me and engineers, all of cinema line engineer, product planner, studied philosophy of cinema industry and picture quality or look. And yeah, everyone have to know better to cinema. So this means starts from zero.
Okay,
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Great.
And the FX3 already have good reputation on imaging quality. Based on that, we asked what is good point and what can be better to other creators, other DPs. And our engineers and I visited many DPs in overseas. And we even asked them to do workshop for us, filming workshop. We did a lot of try and error to tuning image quality. This topic is all about feeling. We can't measure the numbers to spec. Yeah, it is very artistic world, so it might be hard to explain to consumers. But this is a true heart of the Cinemarine camera. I really want to share with you this time.
My next question is about the firmware version 2, the one that I used in the camera that I had with me. It brings a lot of new features, but you already notified us and other people that it will be available only at August 2027 or maybe after. We are talking 1 year from now. Why is that?
To make sure customers can use it safely and comfortably, we do a lot of testing and build a solid workflow, not only shooting. We often hear requests from users want to know firmware roadmap. So this time we wanted to answer the request. It will take some time, sorry, but we appreciate your understanding.
Guys, I already got some comments asking me if in the article, in the review that I did, if I made a mistake. If I meant actually August 2026 that the firmware version 2 will be available. No, it is August 2027 or maybe after. As we heard from Yamada-san, it has to be tested in so many scenarios in order to make sure and assured that it's working perfectly in all different conditions. And yeah, that's how it is. For me, it's just a bit of a pity because some of the great features will come only after. But yeah, it is what it is. We can't speed it up. Now, for me, one of the main important features in this camera is the 16-bit X-OCN C2. It's a compressed RAW format, but still, you know, it's like the data rate of this one is almost equivalent to XAVC in so many ways. So it's quite amazing. And I'm a solo shooter. I do like to shoot in RAW because it's like a safety net for me. I have to worry about so many things, about the camera, about the light, about the sound. So at least with a raw material, I can adjust and manipulate some of the footage in case that I was not that accurate. Do you think there's a chance to see this X-OCN 16-bit RAW C1 and C2 in the future in other cameras?
For first, X-OCN have a very strong 16-bit color power for editing, you know. Yeah, you mentioned it now. But normally, 16-bit raw data is too heavy and expensive to handle. It is usually for big budget projects, usually. When we set X-OCN to this camera, we had a strong wish. We wanted everyone to easily enjoy, easily handle 16-bit color power for editing. To do that, we needed compact file size. So we are super happy to hear such a feedback from everyone. And I can talk about other lineup, sorry. But if many creators love this codec and many creators want it on other camera, we'd like to consider it.
Okay, good. Good to know that actually there is no like a definite no, but you will consider if there is a request from it. Nice. I want to talk on a sore point, and this is, and I don't know if this is a mistaken design or there is intention behind it. I very much like to work with an EVF, and I'm very thankful that there is a detachable EVF in the camera. On the other hand, if I want to use professional audio and use your audio handle with the XLR inside, it's a 32-bit by the way, I have an issue. I really have to choose between the XLR handle or the EVF. Why did you decide to do, like, it's a compromise at the end? What was the reason for that?
We received many strong requests for EBF, for FX3 or FX5, FX30. So we knew we had to offer it. And also, of course, good audio is very important. But at the same time, keeping the camera small and lightweight is top priority. So people use a camera of this size camera many ways, handheld or gimbal or big cinema rig setup. So we looked for the best solution for this style. So it was technically very hard to do everything at once. In the end, we choose to keep the camera compact and lightweight.
So that was an intentional decision.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, yeah, we hear it from the source and that's how it is. What was the intention not to allow the new FX5 to actually have a photo mode? Why is that?
Yeah. First of all, we don't think still function, photo function is unnecessary for a cinema camera. As I mentioned, we wanted to make a perfect cinema line family camera. So this time, we decided to use our new VENICE style menu. As you know, that menu style don't have our still function. Because of that, we decided to rethink how still function should work for cinematography from zero. So it was technically very hard and took more time. But we are planning to add it in version 2. So please look forward to it.
So the photo grab in version 2 will be like a photo mode that will be a high quality photo?
Yeah, this, I mean, frame grab function. Yep.
But sorry, I just want to better understand the frame grab function will be what, JPEG or even RAW or not so clear yet?
Sorry, now on my side I can't explain. But yeah, something still format provide to capture or to grab from the frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, let's talk about anamorphic lenses, autofocus, and IBIS. I'm an anamorphic lens junkie. I love filming in anamorphic lenses, but to my surprise, in this camera, like with other Sony cameras, you cannot use autofocus anamorphic lenses and you cannot also use the IBIS. Why did you actually impose this limitation?
After announcing the FX5, we have already received a lot of feedback or requests. So we will keep creating the future together with the creators. So let me know if you have any request. Yeah, please continue
so
to.
Officially,
yes.
I'm officially requesting to enable the IBIS and autofocus when you are in anamorphic mode. And I can explain that, again, there is a lot of temptation to use anamorphic lenses with open gate. And you are also allowing discreasing in camera to 1.3, 1.6, 1.8, and 2, which is really, really nice. But if I really want to keep be a one-man band or run in a compact way, especially with anamorphic lenses, those features will be very useful.
Okay, I understand. Let me consider that.
It seems as if with the FX5 camera, you can completely turn off noise reduction. Is it true? And if yes, maybe you can explain a little bit.
Yes, we added our noise reduction setting on this camera. You can choose high, mid, low, and off settings. Many creators requested to adjust the texture themselves. So please try it and find your favorite settings.
What is your favorite setting?
I like mid.
Why?
Good balance, noise and texture for me.
Interesting. This is something that I will definitely try and use because I set it on off. I didn't want any noise in the picture. But now that I know that it's possible and you like also 5, I'll be very happy to try and see how it works for me. Now, Yamada-san, as a product planner, what are you proud of the most in achieving with this camera?
First, I'm happy to announce this camera today. And I'm proud that this camera, full of our passion, we go to creators all over the world. This camera came with a lot of challenges, but also carries filmmaker features. I believe this camera will help the filming culture foster filmmaker grow. When creators make better films, it inspires everyone and makes the entertainment work better. That is my dream. Please look forward to the future to this camera, and please use this to make many great works, great films.
Yamada-san, thank you very much. Nice meeting you. Thank you very much for the friendly talk.
Thank you for having me.
And now we're gonna swap quickly to your colleague, Ema-san, to talk a little bit about strategy and so on. That's the easiest way to do this because we have only one set of microphones, but we are continuing. So, Ema-san,
Yes.
how
nice
are you? Good to see you again. And maybe quickly just to describe your position at Sony so our audience can know you a bit better.
Yes, my name is Takuro Ema. I'm heading the product planning team, which is in charge of the whole cinema line, from the VENICE 2 all the way down to the FX3.
I got used within the years that Sony is actually introducing new cameras, but the features that are coming are small. Like the changes are not that big. That's my feeling at least. You know, you have another camera, some nice feature here, and then another camera, and so on. And suddenly now, with the FX5, you really moved forward, offering open gate and internal raw recording. So many features. The camera is packed. What caused this change of direction? Is this the market pressure, or this was a decision that you already made a long time ago? Tell me a little bit about it.
To go straight to the answer, the big step was created because we developed the new camera system, as Yamada-san already explained. So that was kind of what's behind the big technology step up. But strategically, I think there's some point that we are doing that on purpose, because we don't think that small changes are negative to our users. One thing, so Cinema Line's philosophy is looking operability, and our goal is to provide our creators with tools, and we need to provide them with choices. So within one platform, what we did was we tried to provide as much choices as possible. And also, one more thing, our products are not cheap. So our customers who are investing on our product need to be able to use that product for a long time. We believe in that. So our strategy is also to have one product that they have purchased and grow together with the customer and the product. So that's why we are providing lots of software updates.
So you just promised me that if I buy a Sony product, I will grow up a little more?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
That's our hope, and
Okay.
that's what we want to do
Okay.
together. Yes.
Talking about products and how long you keep them in the market, you have the FX3 or FX3A in some countries. Will it be continued to be sold next to the FX5?
Yes. Currently, our plan is to sell in parallel with the FX5.
But there is a gap, you know. So if you are continuing to sell the FX3, and now you have the FX5. The FX5 can do much more, but it's much more expensive.
Yes.
So are you guys acknowledging that the FX3 is actually getting a little bit old, and what you're going to do about it?
Actually, so we have been listening to our customers who are already using the FX3, and we have been providing software updates so that each year the FX3 becomes a better camera, and we are going to continue doing that. So in our sense, we do not quite recognize FX3 as an aging camera. So we believe there's a spot for the FX3, even though we have the FX5. There will be customers who will like that camera, I think.
Soon, you're going to run out of FX line numbers. You have the 2, the 3, the 5, seriously speaking. And I know the Japanese companies don't really like too much to talk about the future. But maybe you can share with our audience something about the APS-C or full-frame FX line of cinema cameras.
Right. Actually, to be very honest, you're correct. We are running out of numbers, and we have to think about something about it. But on the other hand, it's a very happy thing for us, because it means that we have been able to provide a lot of choices of cameras to the market with the same cinema line branding and in the FX series. We are thinking about providing more choices, of course. We will continue doing that until our customer says that's enough. I'm not sure that's going to come, but we'll do that. And we have to come up with something else that doesn't, we can go over the numbering problem. So, but we'll do that. So, and as long as we have requests of we need to shoot this kind of footage or we need this kind of camera, we'll try to provide it as a cinema line tool.
Yeah. Well, I really wonder when you're going to come up with a large sensor format for the mass, because right now you're of course dealing with the higher end, but
yes, we would like to do that as well. We are thinking about it. There's lots of, I think, things we have to cover, like what kind of lenses that is available, and also sensor and things.
Ema-san, anything else that I forgot to ask you or you would like to add about strategy or the future? And if not, that's fine too. But
I might be repeating myself, but as I said, Cinema Lines is a brand that providing tools for our creators. So, and we will make sure that the customers or the users that have our tool are satisfied and they can grow together using that tool. So I hope we can provide lots of creators more in the future.
Great. Yes. Thank you very much for your time, Ema-san. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And it's time to say goodbye from this beautiful building. I mean, I really wish that you could be with me here in Yokohama. It's an amazing place, and I'm very thankful for the hospitality. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.